stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Always quick to make the move, and he's out to the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Houck. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. Grabbed behind the line. It's Overton. On the move at the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hauls it in. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. And he's done it. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds a man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Owens. Caught over the middle, it's Gentry. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. We've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Lost a throw on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Overton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Looking to throw, it's Houck. They'll run the screen. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. grabbed in the middle. It's Bennett. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Houck. Got his man quickly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Overton. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on 1st and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And listen, if I have a playmaker and running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Red Raiders are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Owens. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They just keep firing. That's caught. It's Ferguson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I
don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Catch in the middle, it's Bennett. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Houck. Pulls it in, it's Montgomery. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football. And this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Makes the grab. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the ground with the counter. And the ball's loose in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these two-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Dropping back, it's Houck. Throwing right. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And, man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I've got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Looking for room. It's Overton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Houck. The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. The screen, he's got wheels. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Gentry. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Quick completion to the right. Turning it on. And he's out. Good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? No, they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the 2nd level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The sure hands, it's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Houck. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Overton. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying play action. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
Well, I'll tell you, he gets a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28th. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten paths to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. It's a draw. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play, but the defense came up big in a big moment.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense
breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the ground with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Houck. That's reeled in, it's Bennett. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll come to the line, 1st and goal with the lead and the clock working in their favor. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.